We like sports and we don't care who knows. From shooting hoops to the Super Bowl. Just two normal guys hanging out, having fun, right, guy number two?
Yeah, guy number one. Watching sports with girls is a pain. They don't know the rules, there's no time to explain.
Throw me the baseball.
Now toss me the pigskin.
Now feed me the rock.
Now give me the rock.
More news on the Seattle Sonics in the arena deal.
I've been this happy to do a show forever. I feel like a dairy cow.
Oh, yes! Yes!
A little hiatus, but I had to get things settled in here, and we are no longer in the Linwood bedroom anymore. We have moved dirty south. Welcome back to the Weekly Sports Report, and thanks, Chris. I'll talk to you about it in the morning.
Chris? I'll tell you tomorrow.
This is Keelay. This is Bill K. And this is what we have after a long awaited show.
Yep.
We open it back up with some NFL season
No big news there.
opening. The rookie quarterback doing his thing. Second
1
out
of
of
5.
Baylor, Robert Griffin III.
Griffining, where you sit and go like this. That's a thing now.
Griffin. Crap.
Griffin. Yeah, Peter Griffin. Oh, crap.
Rob Bear,
Saints are saying.
Will Bear doing his thing, putting up 40 on the Saints. Now, it is the Saints. They've kind of had their problem, but you're still going head-to-head with Drew Brees.
He still put up
and
32
doing
points.
work. So, the Redskins now may be relevant this year. We'll see.
A lot quicker than a lot of people thought. In a division that's already looks really good. Dallas looked amazing against New York. New York's the defending Super Bowl champs. The Eagles...
Well, we're waiting.
And then you got the Redskins with Griffin. Not bad. You know, 3 out of 4 ain't bad, huh? Yeah.
Yep, and Peyton Manning going back. Now he's got the horses in Denver. Yeah, he's
It
got
looks like
bruises
he's
in his
got a
neck
horse.
meat, and he all right right now, throwing for his 400th
Yep.
touchdown
Yep.
in that game
Demaryius
versus
Thomas.
the Steelers. That defense, I don't know. I mean, Ryan Clark had to sit out with a high altitude.
James
and that
Harrison.
sickle cell thing in Harrison. So,
Yeah, it's some
you know what to say. But, yeah. And then the Jets, who, man, their offense was taking offense. They put up nothing in the preseason.
Like 3 games to score a touchdown?
First game out the gate, Sanchez really goes off like that?
Yeah.
Who knew?
I didn't see it coming. I'll be honest. I thought the Bills were going to be like a lot better to start. Fitzpatrick, like 3 picks to start. That's not a good start if you're a Buffalo fan.
Nope.
Jets, again, no one saw this coming, and, you know, that just shows how much preseason really matters in the NFL.
Yeah. A whopping squat. Although what did matter was Gronk, Rob Gronkowski of the Patriots. He's got that Gronk spike. It's powers it down, ball blasts off into orbit. Didn't exactly happen this time.
Not so much.
Yeah. Yeah. And then on the plus side of things, you had David Akers hitting a 63-yard tying Jason Elam there for the longest in history.
Tom Dempsey.
With
half of a foot. But that's pretty good.
Yeah. 63 bounces off the crossbar. Barely going over. Vernon Davis trying to holler and prospect like, yeah, let me do what you do.
He hit the crossbar
He hit the crossbar and went back the other way.
63 yards from David Akers.
Well, the thing about the kick for Akers, outside, not in altitude. I think his is the coolest. And he's old. Akers is old.
Yeah.
You can't mess around with the fact he's in his late 30s. He's still able to put that in. Good for him. Sucks as a Niner.
And the college football now has been going down for a little bit now, and we'll get to it with the mighty UL Monroe Warhawks. Okay. Beating Arkansas in Arkansas, number 7 team. Now they out the top 25. Rightfully so, I think.
Historic drop.
I hope that happens a little bit more. I really do. When these come out of nowhere teams beat these two. Why are they still ranked at that point? Sit out.
Yeah, exactly. And now Michigan fans got to feel good because the biggest upset at home no longer is at the Big House. Most recently, most recent one is in Hogsville. Who rough off season with the little Petrino issue, riding a motorcycle.
Hop on my Harley, babe.
And now they got this to deal with too. And their starting quarterback got hurt in that game, likely unable to play at least this week. Woo! The list just keeps going.
Too loud. Although, yeah, you bring up the Michigan, they could have lost that game to Air Force for the home upset because they got their butts handed to them by Alabama. Now, you're talking defending national champion, okay.
Makes sense.
I can kind of see that
in
game.
the South.
But some Mountain West team was coming in, they couldn't stop the triple option. That Michigan defense is something to watch this year. It's looking kind of weak.
Especially if you're an Ohio State fan.
The Ohio State University.
You'll really like it.
So the top teams now looks like you have Bama, looks like you have USC. Still doing work. Maybe that's pretty much the only team out of the Pac-12 that might be able to replicate that or Oregon.
Yeah, see, and that's the thing. SC had kind of a scary outing against Syracuse. It took them a little bit to put them away. It was in Syracuse, and they did win by quite a bit. But I was looking, and even with the delay, they were only up by 5. Middle of the game, it's kind of like, yeah, it's not the USA I was expecting. So we'll see.
Okay. And then Oklahoma, still doing what
good.
they do. I'm not worried about that. What we are worried about, and should be worried about, where are the UW Huskies? This was our big test. We squeak by San Diego State. Squeak. Wales, but...
Discovered by the Germans in 1904, they named it San Diego, which of course in German means a whale's vagina.
The Huskies got drubbed. Mr. Drummond!
You got it, Mr. Drummond.
Drubbed, okay? Not even a game. Not even a game. Opening kickoff, fumbled away. All right, we get 3 points on the board, 3-0. All right, too bad this isn't sudden death, but we got to play an entire game.
Yeah, 59 minutes later.
Wheels fall off. Price just doesn't throw downfield, and
Well, when he did, they were dropped. Who cares if he
Receivers not helping out, making the case. Defense could not stop the run, or really the pass of the same plays. They kept running that bubble screen where 2 Husky defenders take the one guy, leave the other guy open, 20-yard gain, run, same passing play, throw it, and it's like,
well, and
where are we right now?
We couldn't run the ball either. That did not help. And as I mentioned, receivers were dropping balls, so Price had no faith in anybody. Kaysen was barely there. ASJ had like 5 catches, but there was a really quiet. I mean, and this is what sucks about this is then you get UCLA getting a big win at home, or Oregon State gets a big win over Wisconsin. Arizona looks great against Oklahoma State. This is year 4 of Sark, and we're getting our asses handed to us.
Yep.
I am not advocating firing him. Don't think that. But really, we're not even competing still.
Yeah,
that sucks.
We have Portland State coming up. I kind of feel bad in playing that game because we're supposed to whoop on San Diego State, but it didn't happen. Now Portland State, if we do not kill them by more than like 28 points, where are we? And then we have like Stanford. It doesn't get easier. And then we got Oregon, and then we got USC.
Nothing good comes out of this week. Either you almost beat a team, you lose to them, or you drub them, and drubbing them is what you should do, and that still doesn't give you anything. So.
But what gave us something a little bit, the Seahawks, they made that game competitive. And Russell Wilson, one of the 5 rookie quarterbacks, going out there, almost had that game-winning drive. Braylon, Michigan man. I don't know, he was still depressed about that Alabama loss, going, man, they should have had it, man, if I was in there, if it would have taken State. No doubt in my mind.
Coach would have put me in 4th quarter. We'd have been state champions, no doubt. No doubt in my mind.
Yeah, all right, Bray. He dropped it just right there. Right
Nobody's
through.
going to lay his hand on his Butterfingers,
Nope,
I'll tell you that. Bart Simpson can eat those right away.
But nobody better lay a finger on my butterfinger.
It's hard to just blame Braylon because
you can't.
Kevin Kolb comes in looking douchiest as ever. Little soul patch. Are you kidding me?
Magic Mirror, how can I look like a douchebag today?
Well, Kevin, I would say, first of all, don't shave or shower.
Okay, I won't.
And you just got out of bed, right?
Yeah.
I would say just go ahead and wear that tank top all day.
Okay.
All right, so we cover the hygiene, no collared shirts.
Oh, and don't forget to walk around with an undeserved sense of accomplishment.
Comes in for an injured John Skelton. Everyone's worried. All the receivers are like, hey, man, get up here. Your only chance. Cobb comes in, overthrows Larry Fitz. Okay, yeah, all right. Our time's going to get easier. Shreds us the entire rest of the drive? Wow. I mean, that defense, they got to do better. They were good, but you can't just let backup quarterback shred you like that.
How Seattle sports is it that you knock out the starting quarterback and it's a bad thing?
Only to make the backup look
you know,
shining.
9 out of 10 other sports cities is like, good, we got him, it's over.
Yep.
Son of a bee sting.
Only the Seahawks
Yeah.
and only the Mariners, 3-6 on their most recent homestand.
Swept aside by Oakland. It's kind of getting expected anymore. Oakland's looking pretty good.
They are.
Mariners looking, we'll just try for 500 now.
Yeah, 500
Only a couple weeks left in the year, too. I mean, we're hitting mid-September, and wow.
Not seeing that little Mariners logo in the chase for October there. You know, Angels and Rangers and A's and we'll just have fun, you guys. Someone's got to clean the house while everyone's away.
Yeah, we got to keep the basement nice and clean.
Yeah, and the city of Seattle has now agreed via the shirt, Seattle Arena. So it looks like the city of Seattle has not completely messed things up. Now, you know, still tentative. They still need to bring in an NBA team here. So at least the place to play is now firmed up. So
a couple of votes still that are mere formalities. But again, mere formalities. Yeah. So it's.
What is the status on being able to nab a team? Is it looking at Hornets? Looking at the Kings? That's still
Kings are probably, if Hansen could get a team now, it would have to be the Kings. If the Kings get firmed up either in Sacramento or Virginia, then it's back to the drawing board. Hornets are locked up for a while for some reason, and then it's see what else we can get.
Okay. Prediction time. We have Seahawks home opener versus the Dallas Cowboys, who Seahawks, you're going to have to play a lot better.
Yeah.
Okay, that pass rush is going to have to bring it. Absent in the first half. Chris Clemens did come alive, but Bruce Irvin, boy, we drafted you. You got to get to him. You got to get to him, boy. You got speed. Use it.
Yeah.
Please do.
Yeah, and get another move, like a spin move.
Yeah.
Just move into the middle and try to get in that way.
Stunt in. You get blocked every time. That's not a move.
And it takes 2.5 seconds. The ball's gone in the NFL by then.
You got the Seahawks winning this home opener. I feel like this is must win. Well, it feels like you can make a case every game must win. Shorten the 16 actual playable weeks, but they lost the Cardinals game. Now if they lose this, all of a sudden 0-2.
And you got Green Bay, New England, St. Louis in the offing.
Some winners there. And St. Louis gave Detroit a run for their money.
Yeah.
They can just lay over and take
And
it.
it's in
They
St.
might be
Louis.
getting better.
Uh-huh.
Oh boy, the road-weary Hawks might be showing it. Are you opening with a home opener?
A week, yes, but only by 3.
Okay, I'll take the other side. I'll
Doing
take Dallas,
Dallas?
just because we're still licking the wounds from Russell Wilson and the whole, see what he can do.
Yeah.
Showed some good things, but I don't know if he's our firm guy yet. We'll see. And the Dogs versus the Portland State Vikings. In basketball, I even frown at this. Football? Come on, man!
Yeah. Hey, but Ikaika Malloy, Lester Towns, and Nigel Burton are all coming back, so that's cool. Huskies by 14. I still don't think they're going
I'd
to
say
roll.
Huskies by at least 21. At least.
I hope you're right.
At least.
I don't trust them, man. They're too hurt.
Mariners 3 at Toronto, 3 Texas, 3 at Baltimore.
Toronto. They're on the road, so I'll say they'll get 4 because
wins.
Toronto's really not that good.
I'll go 3 wins. 3 wins there. Victory formation. What you got?
Browns don't have a whole lot to hang their hat on. They're getting their quarterback stuck under flags.
Get the ball first. They have won the toss.
There he is.
And there is Brandon Whedon.
And then throwing 4 picks. However, Trent Richardson ripped the lid off of it.
But it's time to rip the lid off of it.
Knocked the stuffing out of Kurt Coleman. Take a look at this. Wah!
Oh, he knocked an Eagles helmet off as he runs it out to the 40-yard line. A knockout punch.
I was at a bar, and everyone wearing brown stuff was like, whoa! And then we quieted down and sat our hands.
Of course. Yeah. Well, you lose it. It barely lost, though. Competitive game.
Yeah.
That's all I can say to it is... That's Sean Connery, folks. He's now fist pumping. Let me give you a quick whack. Let's run that a few times here. Whack again. Whack. I'll never get tired of the Connery fist pump. He's at the U.S. Open there at the tennis and just yes.
It just looks...
Anal bum cover, Chuck Beck.
I'll take anal bum cover for $7,000.
It looks just so much more manly when he does it.
It does. Serious. Hey,
James Bond.
For a serious weekly sports report, this is Keelay. Okay, Week is out.